My name is JP Moyle. I am a registered nurse. I'm scared that it's a possibility that NAFTA agreement will be abolished.
Over 6,000 Canadians cross the border into Detroit, Michigan every day for work. If the U.S. changes visa regulations or pulls out of NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement, those workers will lose their ability to cross the border almost immediately.
We have about 300 Canadians out of our 1,500 bedside RNs who commute on a regular basis to come to the U.S. to work.
Two people who make the Windsor-Detroit commute for work are Joe and Sarah. The soon-to-be married couple are both nurses who work at Henry Ford Hospital with TN status.
There's a good mix, probably 60 leaning towards the U.S.
On our unit especially, it's about half. Like half of our coworkers are Canadian and they make the journey over every day. Even our manager is Canadian. So.
Yeah, it would be a staffing crisis for the hospital. I don't know what the hospital's plan is, just because there are so many Canadians working over.
The booming economy and an aging population in the United States has created a huge demand for more nurses.
One of the reasons why we've been so happy to have our Canadian colleagues come over and take jobs here at Henry Ford Hospital is because there simply is not enough nurses to meet the needs of our hospital.
Detroit, Michigan, and Windsor, Ontario are two towns that lie on the northeast and southwest sides of the Detroit River, one in the United States and one in Canada. There are two ways across the river, the Ambassador Bridge and the Windsor Tunnel.
Okay, so I'm about to take the Windsor Tunnel. It's a tunnel that goes straight from downtown Windsor into downtown Detroit. It was built in 1930, so it's been here for a long time, and it's really the main artery that connects the two cities.
I agree with the policy from the government to make sure that the people have their jobs, to make sure that the citizens of their country are working. But for a system that is working already, I don't know why there's a reason to reevaluate or to stop that.
On August 27th, President Trump announced he wants to cancel NAFTA after reaching a bilateral trade agreement with Mexico.
I'll be terminating the existing deal and going into this deal. We'll start negotiating with Canada relatively soon.
NAFTA was signed by Canada, the United States, and Mexico in 1992. It covers everything from tariffs on grain to if tourists are allowed to carry apples and oranges across the border. If a new deal is reached, there's no guarantee it won't change the TN visa program in some way. And now with Mexico and the United States moving forward on a bilateral agreement, the clock is ticking for Canada and the U.S. to renegotiate or risk dissolving NAFTA entirely.
It would be like hundreds of nurses overnight that wouldn't be able to work if NAFTA were to go away. The hospital wouldn't be able to function safely. It'd be an emergency.
Henry Ford Hospital will not be the only employer hurt by a shift in the TN visa policy. In 2017 alone, 16,119 TN visas were issued by the State Department to Canadians and Mexicans. And although no official tally is kept on Canadians in the United States on TN visas, estimates put the number between 30 and 60,000. Those workers include nurses and teachers, architects, programmers, and others.
I've been here almost 29 years now, and I've always worked with Canadian nurses. We would be crippled without our nurses from Canada.